No, he's not. Not even close.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another WWE Fantasy Log. I am James Phoenix, and this is our weekly show where we score our fantasy league and recap the week in WWE programming.
The champ is depressed.
Possibly. I am James Phoenix. With me, as always, is Jeff.
What's up?
Unfortunately, we're running a little bit late tonight, and as a result, Tiff could not be with us. I apologize. That is entirely on me.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to get through this. We're going to get this done for now. Catch up on the Superstar Shakeup. All the changes going down.
And we're going to try to predict one of 50 people winning a match.
Yes, we will do predictions for next week's greatest Royal Rumble match.
This week's greatest Royal Rumble match.
Technically, if you count Sunday as the first day of the week, yes.
I do. But yeah.
All right.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. It's time to shake things up again.
Indeed.
Boy, did they shake things up. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim is unimpressed.
Yeah, they shook things up quite a bit. I was not expecting nearly that many people to get moved around.
No, me neither.
So,
we're
going to go ahead and just kick this right off. So let me go ahead and throw the document up and we will begin. All right. So, we have gone through and, let me do a data refresh. There we go. Anyway.
Shouldn't it be Andrade Cien almost?
It should be. I didn't put it in as that. So anyway, we've gone through, we've added in all the people that were called up from NXT or that returned from injury.
And we've preemptively moved people around because of the Superstar Shakeup.
Yes.
Which you'll only see if you look at the main roster table because we don't show the shows on this table.
Right. But anyway, currently as a score stand, I am in the lead, the Woken Warriors at 443 points. Followed at second place at 342 points by the Legit Rowdy Architects, and in last place currently at 327, so only by 20 or so points, is the Glorious TNA Parosu Club Originals. Yeah,
that's going to change.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tardy.
Clap, 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 clap.
Brother Nero.
Clap, 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 clap. All right, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the leaderboards. Right at the top is Carmella, the new SmackDown Women's Champion as of last week at 81 points. Followed by Seth freaking Rollins at 50 points.
Fuck you,
Randy Orton clocking in at 43.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Gulak at 40 points. Finn Balor at 39, just a few points ahead of Kalisto of the Lucha House Party at 35, who's only a point ahead of Jeff Hardy at 34. Followed by Naomi at 33, Woken Matt Hardy at 31, and Jey Uso rounding out the top 10 at 30.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in alphabetical order, and we are going to proceed with the recapping of the programs.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yep. Let's hit this up. All right. Get settled. Oh, shoot. I got it.
All right.
Yeah, I knocked my iced tea over.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
Go get a towel.
No, it's in a bottle that's closed. It's fine.
Oh.
I'm not stupid. Anyway. The April 16th edition of Monday Night Raw came from the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut. And we open the first night of the Superstar Shakeup with Raw General Manager Kurt Angle.
You suck. You suck.
You suck. You suck. Anyway. So Kurt comes out to the ring, but he's quickly interrupted by Sunil Singh, who proceeds to introduce the newest member of the Raw roster, the modern-day Maharaja, the U.S. champion, Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, it's because Kurt was about to announce, because that's what he came out to announce it. And we're going to start with start shaking things up right now. Welcome the newest member of Monday Night Raw. And then Sunil Singh came out like, I get to announce. I get to announce Jinder. White man. So
Indeed.
that's what he did. He announced Jinder Mahal. And Raw stock plummeted.
Yeah, so Jinder came out and got in the ring and said that Raw is now the A show now that he's here. He said he's happy to be here, but does complain to Kurt about being driven to the arena in an SUV instead of a limo with a motorcade. He starts trashing the Raw roster until everybody boos him. Kurt then asks them to asks Jinder to email him his list of demands, but declines to give them his real email address. He tells Jinder if he thinks he's better than everyone on Raw, then he has to prove it. He asks the fans if they want Jinder to prove it, and they cheer. So he introduces Jinder's first opponent, Jeff Hardy, who proceeds to challenge Jinder for the United States Championship.
Wrong. Kurt actually is like, oh, so you think you're better than everyone on Raw, huh? How about you prove it in the ring tonight? And Jinder's like, okay, I'll do that. And he's like, good, because you're putting the U.S. title on the line. And Jinder's like, what? He's like, oh, it's true. And this is your opponent. And then Jeff Hardy's music hits and Jinder shits his pants or trunks.
Okay.
So it was Kurt who actually, since he's now legally Jinder's boss, is like, no, you're just going to put it on the line. Fuck off. No challenge involved. It's just Kurt saying, welcome to Monday Night Raw, bitch.
Fair enough.
Yeah. By order of the GM, Jinder Mahal gets shafted.
Yep. All right. So that's going to be a promo to Jinder.
And Sunil.
Yep.
And then Jeff Hardy beats his ass.
Yep, we'll get to that. Oh, I preemptively put Samir on Raw also, even though he's not around.
Fair.
So I did that just to be safe.
I will say I don't know how to feel about the fact that they've relegated the Twist of Fate to a signature move.
Okay.
Because Jeff Hardy doesn't use it as a finishing move anymore. He uses it as a setup to the Swanton.
Jeff Hardy rarely used it as a finisher in the past anyway. He always used it as a setup for the Swanton on occasion. Once in a while, he might win a match off it, but it was rare. It was Matt who won matches off of that one. Jeff almost always won them off the Swanton.
I suppose. I'm a little disappointed he doesn't use his version of it, because his version of it he used as a finisher all the time.
Right.
The reverse of Fate. I'm like, dude, you need to start doing that. That was an awesome move. I don't know why he doesn't do it anymore.
I don't know. It's a good question. Anyway. So we then have a match between Jeff Hardy and Jinder Mahal for the U.S. title, in which Jeff Hardy is victorious for said U.S. title.
Like I said, he beats Jinder's ass.
He does.
It was kind of a joke. I'm like, wow, Jinder, you suck.
Yeah. So Sunil Singh is going to get some interference points.
Yeah, he tried to interfere and failed.
Yep.
To Jinder's credit, he did hit the Colossus.
He did.
And then Jeff Hardy kicked out because it's what he do.
Indeed. So, Jinder Mahal gets 5 points. Yeah, Jinder Mahal gets 5 points for being in a match and 4 points for moves. Is 9 points to Jinder.
Jinder.
Clap, 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 clap. And then Jeff Hardy is going to get, let's see here. Let's see, what is it? 40 for the mid-card belt? Yeah. All right, so Jeff Hardy's going to get 40 points for winning the U.S. title, 20 for a match is 60. 5 for competing in a match is 65. And 8 moves is 73 points to Jeff Hardy.
Okay, then.
Indeed. Which is 107. All right.
Woohoo, on the number 1 spot for Jeff Hardy.
Yep, for now. They advertised Miz TV for later. We cut to Jinder and Sunil in the back, and Jinder's not happy about this, saying it was a conspiracy by Kurt Angle, and he was brought to Raw to be embarrassed. And he says he's going to get his U.S. title back and bring glory back to the USA. But as he is vowing revenge, No Way Jose's music hits, and he dances through with a conga line.
You mean No Way Rose?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ollie.
Pop, 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 pop.
I love that. Yeah, it's such a great name for him.
So that's another promo to Jinder.
And a mini to No Way Rose for interrupting said promo.
Sure, why not? All right.
So let me guess. We come back from commercial, and No Way Rose is out at the ring.
No.
Oh, I thought that was leading up to his debut.
Nope, that's later.
Fair. I can't remember the events.
Clearly. So after we clear all that out, we cut to the ring for Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Which ends in a DQ when the Riot Squad rush the ring and assault everybody.
Yep. Damn it, Riot Squad.
Yep. Kind of wish you hadn't traded away the Riot Squad now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. I have the Riot Squad. What are you talking about?
It was Absolution you traded, that's right.
As I said, damn it, Riot Squad, you guys cost me even more points.
Mm-hmm.
Put in your own team here, Riot Squad.
Mm. All right, so the Riot Squad attacked Sasha. He's Bayley won the match by DQ. It was an unintentional DQ win, so no extra points for Bayley on that.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that it was an unintentional DQ loss for Sasha. So Sasha will get 5 points for being in the match, and 1 move is 6 points to Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 12. And Bayley gets 5 points for being in the match. Excuse me, and that's about it.
Oh, she didn't do any moves. That makes me sad.
Nope.
Come on, Bayley, you need to start doing moves.
And the Riot Squad members all get interference points.
Ooh. Don't they get move points too? Because didn't they start throwing out their finishers in the beatdown?
I just see it just says they started beating down Sasha. Ref called for the bell. After the match, the Riot Squad beats down Sasha and Bayley.
Let me see if they show the post beatdown, because I could have swore they started throwing out finishers, but I could be wrong.
Oh, go check it out. I could be wrong.
I will. You may continue while I'm looking this up. We can always add that after the fact.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, that's those 3 ladies will get the interference points. So let's see. That's Ruby Riot. And who's on her team again?
Ruby Riot, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan's the other one. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So following that, we find out that Roman Reigns is here, unlike the Beast. And then we cut to the Authors of Pain versus Beauty and the Man Beast. And there's a pre-tape promo of Beauty and the Man Beast, so they're going to get promo points. It's 15 for Rhino. And then, despite the Beauty Man Beast, or despite them putting up a fight, the Others of Pain pretty handily defeat them in the end, as is to be expected. So let's see here. Point-wise, these two. Heath Slater didn't hit any moves, so he's just going to get 5 points for being in the match. Heath Slater. All right, that's 20. Rhino gets 5 points for being in the match, and 1 move is 6 points to Rhino.
I would just like to say for the Bailey Sasha match, I wish Joey Styles was calling that match.
Okay.
Because when it broke down at the end, when they just started just going at it, all I could hear in my head was, cat fight! Cat fight!
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, then. All right. And then the Others of Pain are going to get their points. It looks like Occam got the pinfall, so we'll start with Rezar. So Rezar will get 15 points for being on the winning team, 5 for competing, and 1 for the last chapter. Is 21 points to Rezar. And Occam will therefore get 26 for being 20 for winning, 5 for competing, and 1 for the last chapter is 26 to Occam. 40, 52. All right. Here you go. Any luck on that yet?
I have to look up movesets here because I don't know their movesets. Oh, yeah, that is a signature. Okay, so that's a signature for Sarah.
Okay. Anyway, well, you're still checking that, I suppose.
Yeah, they each get 1 move point.
Okay, sounds good.
Because Sarah Logan did her headbutt, Liv did her fucking codebreaker,
Okay.
and Riot did the Riot kick to Bailey.
Got it. Okay. And then Sarah Logan. Alrighty. So after the Others of Pain match, we clear the ring, and it's time for Miz TV. Miz and the Miztourage are there, and Miz introduces his mystery guests, the newest members of the Raw roster, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Yeah. They come to the ring and they group hug the Miztourage, and then Miz starts talking about how this group is better than the NWO. And then Kurt Angle comes out to interrupt, saying he didn't approve this, But Sammy interrupts him and reads a letter from Stephanie McMahon saying that she's overriding Kurt and giving them jobs anyway.
Yeah.
Kurt says he's surprised Stephanie had time to write a letter in between doing physical therapy for the arm that Ronda ripped out at WrestleMania. But he says, welcome to Kevin and Sammy, but goodbye to The Miz because I've traded you to SmackDown. Apparently, General Manager Page is very anxious to get you over there. Apparently, at the personal request of former General Manager Daniel Bryan. I guess he still has pull over there.
Actually, what he said was, former General Manager Daniel Bryan wants you on SmackDown, and apparently he said something about, I can't wait to hashtag punch his face.
Mm-hmm.
Which was like, what? Daniel Bryan wants to punch my face?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of funny.
Indeed. So anyway, The Miz tells the fans to shut it and says that SmackDown is now going to be the A show. But that he and the Miztourage will make SmackDown must-see television. When Kurt corrects him and says, I didn't say anything about the Miztourage, Miz. I said you were going to SmackDown. Axel and Dallas aren't going with him, but Kurt does proceed to give him a going-away present, a 10-man tag match featuring Miz, the Miztourage, and Team Cammy, taking on the team of Finn Balor, the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, the Monster Strongman Braun Strowman, and a fifth partner, a newest member of the Raw roster to be revealed.
Yeah, coming from SmackDown, he says.
Yes. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. So that is promo to mostly Miz and Sami Zayn. And I guess technically Kevin Owens did talk. I'll give Kevin Owens a promo. And then a mini to the Miztourage. All right. So moving on from all those shenanigans, there's a pre-tape promo for Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, who announced that they are here and that they intend to go all the way in the Raw Tag Team mini tournament that's going on.
That promo was really awesome because it combined their styles.
It did.
Where Bray Wyatt, we're here, and Matt just turns to the screen, run. I was like, that is so cool. I like this. I wish I had them now.
Yeah. The entrance was even better because I like how they started off with Matt saying they did the delete, and then when they got to the top of the ramp, Bray held the lantern up and the lights went down and the fireflies came up, and Matt was like, yes, the fireflies are out.
Mm-hmm.
Then they walked down the ring, and then they got back in the ring, and the lights came back up. Then went back to Matt's thing, and they did the delete.
I also love the fact that they both blew out the lantern.
They did.
That was cool.
Yes.
I want that in the game. I want that tag team entrance in the next game.
That's a good entrance.
We will use that tag team entrance.
Yes, Woken Matt Hardy and the Deleter of Worlds, Bray Wyatt.
No, I believe that was their tag team name, is what they called. They called them the Deleter of Worlds.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I could be wrong. It makes more sense if that's what they're calling Bray Wyatt, but it sounded like that's what Michael Cole was calling the tag team. I'm like, really? That's their tag team name?
Evidently.
But it could be what you thought, too. I don't know.
Could be.
Anyway, continue with the scoring.
Indeed. All right, let's see here. So, so Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt come out to the ring, and they have a match against the Revival. And they win that match. So we will go ahead and start off with the Revival there, who, as far as I can gather, didn't actually hit any moves. It says they did some double team, but it doesn't say what they were. So I don't know.
Who hit a double team?
It says the Revival hit at least one double team move, possibly two, but it doesn't say if they were their official double. I mean, it wasn't the Shatter Machine, but
one was the Shatter Machine.
Oh, they did hit a Shatter Machine?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay, well then we'll go ahead and give 5 points for competing and 1 point for that Shatter Machine to each member of the Revival.
Yeah. That match was actually pretty good.
Yep.
Matt and Bray's double team was pretty good too.
Yes.
I assume that's their tag team finisher.
Yeah, could be.
So give them a point for that.
What, the leg drop splash?
No, it was the assisted twist of fate.
Oh, okay.
Bray picked him up by the legs, and Matt caught his head and went into the twist of fate.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool looking. I kind of want that in the game.
Fair enough.
I don't know what they could call that, like ultimate deletion or something.
Yeah.
But it's simple, but it's cool.
Fair enough. Well, Matt was a legal man. He got the pinfall. So I'll start with Bray, who gets 58 points for being on the winning team, 5 for competing, and 3 moves. Is 23 points to Bray. '24 was 54. And then what we have Woken Matt. Who will get 20 points for winning, 5 for competing is 25, and 3 moves is 27 points to Matt. What is 56 and 7 minus 7 is 63. Okay. The Bar were on commentary for that match, so the Bar will get commentary points. All right. All right. And they stand up and stare down at Bray and Matt after the match. We then see the new WWE Network commercial informing as wrestlers sing, informing us that all pay-per-views will be cross-branded going forward. With a lot of lip syncing and dancing. And then we cut to the Bar backstage, who talk about how weird Wyatt and Hardy are when they are accosted by the fashion police, who proceed to, Fandango talks about how they've been transferred to a new precinct, and they begin trashing Cesaro and Sheamus for wearing dresses, and proceed to give them fashion violation tickets before walking off, leaving the Bar pissed off.
Yeah, well, they should.
Yep. That's promo to the bar and the Fashion Police. All right. So next up, the broadcast team runs down the people who have moved to Raw so far. And then we cut to Ronda Rousey talking to Kurt about Stephanie at WrestleMania. Kurt says that WrestleMania was just the beginning, and then he has a surprise, leading to Natalya entering the room. They hug, and Ronda reveals that she already knows Natalya because Natalya helped train her. And Natalya thanks Kurt for the opportunity and heads out. Ooh. So a promo to Ronda and Natalya. All right. So after this, Nia Jax comes out for commentary for the next match, which is Ember Moon versus Mickie James. So commentary to Nia. And then Ember Moon beats Mickie James. And so Mickie will get 5 points for competing in one move, is 6 points to Mickie James. And then Ember Moon will get 20 points for winning a match. She'll get 5 for competing. It's 25 and 4 points to Ember Moon. Yeah, let's see. 49, 56. All right. Next up, we cut to Team Cammy in the back discussing their strategy for the 10-man tag match later tonight. Kevin says he thinks Kurt is setting a trap for them, but The Miz interrupts and asks them what Shane is like these days. And Cammy starts going on about how Shane is, horrible and holds it as everything else. And Miz is like, yeah, but we're not talking about you. How do you think he'll feel about me? And Sammy tells him to focus on tonight's match and get his Miztourage in line. And so Miz snaps his fingers and tells him to focus on tonight's match before he leaves to make SmackDown must-see. Clearly more concerned with that than the main event tonight. So that is a promo to Team Cammy and The Miz with a mini to the Miztourage. And then The Miz. It already gives him his points. I think I already gave The Miz points, didn't I?
For the promo?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yes, I gave The Miz points. Okay, so The Miz got points, and then Kevin Owens got points. And Sammy got points, right? Did I give Sammy points? I think I gave Sammy points already.
Okay.
Yeah, he got points
I'm
before
going.
that. Okay.
I'm going to say yes because you don't need
Yes.
more points.
Yeah. And then Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas will each get 3 for a mini. All right. We're then joined by Dolph Ziggler on the stage, revealing he's now on the Raw roster.
He's here to show the world. He's here to show the world.
Yep.
All right, continue. Is Jim not there? Jim, hello. Oh, folks, we seem to have lost Jim.
I'm here. I'm here.
Well, where the hell did you go?
The headset did the thing.
Oh.
Anyway, as I was saying.
Yes, Dolph Ziggler comes out to show that he's nothing more than a stepping stone.
Yeah, we said something changed. Before he could say what changed, he's interrupted by Titus Worldwide. They get in the ring with him. They get in the ring with him and try to recruit him, saying that he's a multi-talented superstar. And Ziggler thanks Titus for the offer, but declines, saying that before he got interrupted, he was about to say something changed. He didn't come to Raw alone. And Titus and Apollo are then attacked by Drew McIntyre from behind, and the two of them proceed to continue beating down Titus Worldwide before hitting a double-team zigzag and Claymore on Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a promo to Dolph Ziggler.
Chosen one.
Yep. Promo to Dolph Ziggler, and then an assault is another 4, and then 1 for the move. It's going to be 10 points to Dolph. Then Drew McIntyre is going to get 4 for the assault, 1 for the move is 5 for him. And then Titus Worldwide will get Dana Brooke will get showing up points, and the other 2 will get pro. I think Titus is talking, so I think it's the other 2 will just get showing up, and Titus will get promo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then what?
Moving on. Hello? Damn it, Jim, is your headset fucking up again? Headset that's probably messing up, people.
Right here.
Well, stop going silent, dude.
It's not me, it's a headset.
No.
Or rather, it's Hangouts refusing to stay connected to it.
Your headset's the only one that does that too, so maybe there is something wrong with the headset itself. You have had that for a while.
Except I've used this headset for years and it's never had that problem.
Yeah, but that's my point. You've had it for a while. There might be something going on it that the Hangouts is sensitive to.
Yeah.
You may want to consider replacing that headset.
Yeah.
Do it.
Anyway, after all that, Roman Reigns comes out, gets on a mic, and cuts a promo on Brock Lesnar, saying that he's here and Brock isn't. And once again, he's going to face Lesnar, but it's not go down like last time because it's going to be in a cage. And Reigns says that he will become the full-time WWE Universal Champion.
That may happen.
It's said by Samoa Joe, who gets a Joe chant. And you like this promo. You want to talk about Joe's promo?
I'm trying to remember what he said with this one. I like the first promo.
Okay.
This promo was good too, but I don't know. It was basically more of the same of him saying like, you're not going to be the champion. You're going to get your ass kicked by Brock Lesnar, and then I'm going to put your ass to sleep at Backlash.
Basically, yeah, saying that Reigns comes out and brags about showing up to work, but never brags about getting the job done because he can't and never will.
Yeah.
He says Reigns isn't getting in a cage with a normal superstar, but a beast who's beaten Reigns not once but twice. Not once, not twice, but every time he stepped in the ring with him. Says he almost feels sorry for Reigns, but he can't because Reigns is too stupid to know his place. He says at Backlash, he's going to put the big dog to sleep once and for all, and then since Reigns is so fired up tonight, he's going to remind him what Lesnar did to him and what Joe will do to him. And so we see some WrestleMania replays. And Reigns says that's what Brock has done. Why don't you come down to the ring and see what you're going to do? Show what your fat, lazy ass can do. And Joe teases going to the ring with it, decides not to, and tells Reigns he'll see him at Backlash.
Actually, that's not true. He kind of stomps down to the ring, stops, and is like, nah, turns around and walks away, and the crowd's like, boo, and Reigns is like, that's what I thought. And then he goes halfway up the ramp, stops, it's like, nah, fuck this. Pulls off his towel and turns around and goes right back to the ring. And Randy's like, well, come on then. And then he stops at the ring again. He's like, on my time, punk, and walks away.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so he actually sells it pretty well that, nah, he is actually going to go in because he pulled the towel off his shoulders like he's actually going to fight.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so credit to Joe for that.
Good for Joe.
If only your ass stayed on Raw so your threat actually meant something.
Yeah. Next up, we clear the ring out, and we have a match between Mandy Rose and Natalya.
Mm-hmm.
Sonya Deville is at ringside in Mandy's corner, and Natalya wins the match via shooter.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead with that. So that's going to be Sonya with an accompaniment.
And apparently Natalya has face turned.
Yes, sort of.
For now.
Yeah, so Natalya gets, let's see here. First of all, Sonya Deville is going to get accompaniment interference. So that's 6 interference is, that's 11, so puts her at 22. And then we've got, let's see, Mandy Rose gets 5 points for competing in a match. That's about it. Sorry, 30. Natalya gets 20 points for winning a match. She gets 5 for competing, and 1 for the sharpshooter is 26 points to Natalya. Because, let's see, 26 becomes 35, 41. All right.
By the way, does that mean you're going to give Natalya to Tiff?
I don't know. We'll see.
No. Well, she's in like the top 10 now, so you may not want to do that.
Yeah. Anyway, so following the match, Sonya hits the ring and attacks Natalya from behind, and Absolution beats down on her until Ronda comes down and makes the save.
Mm-hmm.
So Ronda makes a save, gets 1 point for the punches.
And she does a wicked takedown, too, like a clothesline takedown.
Indeed. So, yeah, so that's that. I guess let's see. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm not going to give Ronda assault points because she only hit 1 move, technically. Even though that move was a series of punches. And so, yeah, that'll be it. Unless you think Absolution should get assault points.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Moving on. Next up, we have a promo highlighting Baron Corbin's career, announcing that he's been traded to Raw. And then we have a match between The Bar and Breezango, which is won by Breezango off of a roll-up. Kind of get them over as being credible on Raw, kind of, sort of. So The Bar lost. And then there were not a whole lot of moves in this match at all. It's a very short match. The only person who legit hit a move was Cesaro with an uppercut at one point. So Sheamus will get 5 points for being in the match, and Cesaro will get 6 for having hit a move. And Cesaro gets 6 points. One. And then Breezango, let's see here. Who was the winning man here? That was Breeze. So Fandango will get 15 points for being in the match, and 5 for competing. Is 20 points to Fandango. And then Tyler Breeze will get 20 for winning, 5 for competing is 25. And that's about it. So 25 points to Tyler Breeze. 30 even. Okay. All right. After that, we see Elias in the back. He does an interview where he trashes Lashley for interrupting him last week, saying Lashley should sit in the stands and watch him with the rest of the fans. He says he won't perform for the fans tonight, but knows Renee's a big fan, so he's going to do a private concert for her. Renee says they don't have the time for this, but Elias tells her to shut her mouth and begins playing, and as he's doing so, Renee manages to throw it back to Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Promo to Elias. We get some brief discussion of the main event, and then everybody comes out for the 10-man tag match main event with the reveal that the 5th member of the face team and newest member of the SmackDown from SmackDown to Raw rosters is Bobby Roode.
Glorious.
I won't give in till I'm victorious. Yep.
Which potentially completely fucked me over, but okay.
Yep. And so, this is a 10-man tag match main event. That makes it a specialty match.
Mm-hmm.
Which means base for this evening's main event. Let's see here. Base is going to be 5 for a match, plus 4 for a main event is 9, plus 3 for a specialty is 12 at base.
Okay.
And the face team won, so we'll do the heel team first.
Okay.
Let me see here. Just kind of sort this here a little bit. There we go. All right, so only 3 members of the heel team had moves, as far as I can tell. Now, Sami Zayn didn't do much but get beat down. And Bo Dallas did nothing at all. So,
well, no, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel left.
Well, yeah.
Which was awesome. It was awesome.
Fair enough.
They left Miz hanging high and dry, much to the Miz's chagrin.
Yep. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off. Let's start with the Miz. The Miz is going to get the base 12 and 3 moves is 15 points to the Miz for his last night on Raw. 40. And then Kevin Owens will get the base 12 and 1 move is 13 points to Kevin Owens. What did you think of this match?
Yeah, it was okay. I liked the ending of it. I liked, like I said, I liked when the Miz Taraj were just like, nope, you're dead to us, Miz.
There you go. All right. And then Curtis Axel actually had an evasion. So Curtis Axel will get the base 12 plus 3 for an evasion is 15 points to Curtis Axel. At 30. And then the base 12 will go to Bo Dallas. And to Sami Zayn. Okay. On the face side, the
and there goes Jim again. Jim and his wonky headset.
I'm here. I'm here.
And he's back. Rewind.
How far?
On the face.
Right. Okay.
Oh, great. We lost Jim again.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. It's okay. Anyway, just checking this. So, on the face.to, so Braun Strowman won the match. So in that case, we'll start off with remember the face team that didn't do anything, move-wise. And that would be Finn Balor.
Damn it.
So Finn Balor will get the base. We'll get 15 for being on the winning team, plus the base 12 is 27 points to Finn Balor. Is 49, 59, and 7 is 66. All right, then Seth freaking Rollins will get 15 points for being on the winning team. Plus the base 12 is 27. Plus 2 moves is 29 points to Seth Rollins. Is 79. And then let's see, we're gonna have Bobby Lashley, who will get the what is now the base 27 for this team, plus 4 moves is 31 points to Bobby Lashley. It's 36 for him. And then Bobby Roode will get the base 27 plus 2 moves is 29 points to Bobby Roode. No, that's 40. And last but not least, the most strongman, Braun Strowman, will get 20 points for winning this match. He will get 10 for winning a specialty match, is 30. He will get the base 12, which puts him at 42. He gets 5 for winning the main event, is 47. And 8 move points is 55 points to Braun Strowman.
Great.
Puts Braun Strowman at 60. All right.
Fuck you, Strowman.
Get these hands.
Fuck your hands.
All right. So there's Raw for you. You're good on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the scores.
Time for me to cry.
I don't know about that. We'll see. Let's take a look. See over here. Save and a data refresh. All right.
Yep, time for me to cry.
30 points. It's not that bad.
Yeah, but we're not catching you. And I went from first to dead fucking last. Like, I have a completely stacked roster, and I'm getting screwed. What the hell?
We haven't done SmackDown yet. Most of your roster is SmackDown.
It is now, yeah, I suppose.
Not counting Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode and Samoa Joe are your Raw dudes now. That's like all you have. And Jeff Hardy. Well, no, Jeff Hardy went to SmackDown. So, yeah, no. Just those two. And Goldust.
I have Bailey.
Well, yeah, I said dudes.
Yeah.
And you got Titus Worldwide, too. But anyway.
And I have the 205 Live people.
Yeah. So, I'm in the lead at 816 points, followed in second at 555 by the Legit Rowdy Architects, and in third at 529 is the glorious blah, blah, blah.
Also, I have Chad Gable.
That's true.
And I have Triple H.
Yes.
But yeah, my roster got fucking shafted thanks to WWE. Although, I don't know, hopefully SmackDown will make up for it. Hopefully I'll make up it. I'll earn enough points through having a huge SmackDown roster that it'll make up for it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so I put the scores in here real quick.
The question is, will consistency win out over actually winning matches?
Well, that's going to be the question. We'll see.
Yeah, because with a large roster, that means on all on one show, that means there's a large contingent of said roster that are never going to get victory points.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's move to the SmackDown.
Yeah.
So SmackDown emanated from the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. As the Superstar shakeup continued.
Yep.
However, we opened things with our existing roster.
Mm-hmm.
And we opened up with WWE Champion AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Clap, 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 clap. And you didn't see any of SmackDown, right?
I saw bits and pieces of it. But I didn't actually get to watch the show live because I didn't get home in time. Or no, I got home, but I fell asleep before it started. I was waiting for it to start and fell asleep.
Gotcha. That's fair.
Yeah.
So AJ comes out and gets in the ring. And says that Nakamura isn't the artist, he's a con artist. And the crowd dual chants for him and AJ Nakamura. And AJ says instead of celebrating his win at WrestleMania, he's consumed with wanting revenge on Nakamura. Says last week he had a real dream match against Daniel Bryan, and then Shinsuke showed his true colors again and ruined their match. He says he's not going to let it go, and he's not leaving the ring until Nakamura comes down so they can have a fight.
This is the house that AJ Styles built.
Yeah. AJ says, now, I understand Nakamura apparently forgot how to speak English all of a sudden, but that's perfectly fine because I'm not here to talk. I'm here to fight. And he says that Nakamura is a coward and doesn't come and fight him, but instead he gets Rusev Day. Aiden comes out singing that to AJ that Nakamura isn't here, he's on vacation, but Rusev will fight him instead on Rusev Day.
Shinsuke better not be on vacation. I need points.
And so, and AJ's like, well, I'm not in the mood for a fight. If Shinsuke is too much of a coward to come out here, then, yeah, you want to fight? Let's fight. So AJ then proceeds to have a match against Rusev. A very, very, very short match against Rusev.
Okay.
In which the opening bell sounds off. Rusev tries to throw something. AJ grabs him, throws him on the mat, calf crushes his ass, and then Aiden English just jumps him and immediately gets him DQ'd.
God damn it.
So AJ wins via DQ.
Damn it. I need fucking points.
You're fine. Calm down. So first of all, promo to all three of those gentlemen to start off. Let's do that first before we get carried away here. 32 for AJ. And Aiden English will get a promo. And Rusev will get a promo. All right. Then we have the match which ended in a DQ. So Aiden English is going to get interference in that match for causing the DQ. Puts him at 16. And then AJ will get 5 points for competing in it and 1 for the calf crusher. And 6 more points to AJ. And then Rusev will get 5 points for being in the match. 22. So, post-match, Rusev Day continued to beat down AJ Styles until he's rescued by Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan!
Daniel Bryan!
Daniel Bryan!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So, Daniel Bryan manages to fend off Rusev Day, and they retreat up the ramp. That's Daniel Bryan with an assault.
All right, then. So Rusev Day did not fight back, huh?
Well, a little bit. I mean, he just kind of knocked them around and they fell out of the ring.
Oh, so he basically just slid in and kicked him out of the ring.
Yeah, basically.
Fair enough.
I mean, they technically did beat on AJ after the match, if you want to count that as an assault. That resulted in Daniel needing to save him.
Were they both beating on AJ, or was it just one person beating on AJ?
No, they both were, because Aiden jumped on him for the DQ, and they kept beating on him, and then Rusev got up and started kicking him too.
Yeah, I would count that.
Okay. That's going to put 20.
Interference to Aiden and assault to both.
Yep, and then Rusev will get 4 assault points and 6. All right.
Indeed.
And then Daniel Bryan chased them away, like we said.
Daniel Bryan.
So we come backstage where Shane McMahon and Commissioner Shane McMahon and General Manager Paige are watching the match on a monitor.
Mm-hmm.
And they briefly discuss what just happened. And so Paige says that as new SmackDown General Manager, she's going to borrow a page from the Teddy Long book of General Managering. And proceeds to book,
see this part.
And proceeds to book a tag team match player.
This part was funny. I was surprised Paige is actually funny.
Yeah. Announcing that tonight's main event will be a tag team match play-out between AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan versus Rusev Day.
Fair.
And then they do the Teddy Long dance. Paige does the Teddy Long dance and then leaves, and then Shane does the Teddy Long dance, and Paige kind of leans back in and looks at him, and Shane looks all embarrassed that he got caught.
Yep, that was funny.
Holla, holla, holla. All right. So next, we go to a commercial and we come out back to Shelton Benjamin.
The gold standard.
Yes, did you see Shelton Benjamin's promo?
Of course I did. It involved Jeff Hardy. Hardy Boy stuff I never miss.
Well, okay. Shelton proceeded to get in the ring and immediately heel turn. I mean, not that he wasn't already heel with Gable, but he proceeds to further heel turn.
Yeah, it was a pretty good promo.
By talking about a tweet that went out about his partner, Chad Gable, about being a great partner and wishing him the best in Raw and being an inspirational wrestler. And then Shelton explains that his Twitter got hacked last night because he would never say anything like that about Chad Gable. And he also adds that he wants his own opportunities, and if they're not going to give them to him, he's just going to make them.
I also love that he says, I don't need Chad Gable. In fact, I've never needed Chad Gable. In fact, Chad Gable needed me, which is true. It is entirely fucking true. That statement was true.
It is. It's true.
Like, yes, I agree with you, Shelty. Despite how much of a fuck up you are, I agree with you. He needed you more than you needed him.
It's true.
And then he proceeds to say, I'm going to take my own opportunities.
Indeed. That's quite true.
Now give me competition.
Yes, he proceeds to say that he has Paige to give him some big competition tonight. And Shelton looks to see what he's got, and he gets Randy Orton.
Yeah, then Shelton proceeds to hear the voices.
Yeah, and then Randy Orton comes out and gets about, to the bottom of the ramp or so.
Halfway down the ramp.
Yeah, a little bit more than that. But before he can get any further, Jeff Hardy's music hits, and he comes out instead, a U.S. title in tow.
He was halfway down the ramp, and his music stopped, and he kind of stopped and was like, huh? And kept walking, and then Jeff Hardy's music hits about 2/3 of the way down the ramp, and he kind of stops. And he just kind of gives Jeff Hardy this eye of, you have something I want.
Yeah. So anyway, Jeff Hardy proceeds to get in the ring and have a non-title match against Shelton Benjamin.
And beats the crap out of him.
Pretty much.
So, 5 points to Randy Orton for showing up.
3 points to Randy Orton for showing up.
3 points. Whatever appearance points are. Yeah. So I see Orton versus Hardy in the near future.
Probably. And that's going to be a promo to Shelton Benjamin.
Yep. And a match to Shelton Benjamin.
Yep. We'll get to that in a moment. All right. So Shelton gets 5 points for being in a match, and 3 moves is 7 more points to Shelton. Puts him at 12 for the evening. Jeff Hardy gets 20 points for winning a match. He gets 5 for being in one is 25. And he gets 6 move points. It's going to be 31 points to Jeff Hardy.
Ooh. Brother Nero.
8 let's see, 138. Okay. All right. Next. After the match, Jeff celebrates with his title, and we go to a pre-tape promo of The Miz, who reveals that he's not on SmackDown tonight. He's in Los Angeles with Maurice and their beautiful new daughter, who he shows off on camera.
Cute kid.
Indeed, adorable baby, and announces that he's not going to show up with the rest of these amateur schmucks on the Superstar Shakeup. He'll be on SmackDown next week to make his grand debut, and he will kick Daniel Bryan's ass.
To which Maurice turns around and goes, Mike, language.
Oh, sorry. A promo to The Miz. Da Miz.
Da Miz.
And no, she's inactive and it probably won't bear relevance, but promo to Maurice.
I agree.
Because fuck it, why not? We'll deal with that later. Okay, next up. We get an announcement that Absolution have come on over to SmackDown due to a trade made by former Absolution leader Paige. So they're on SmackDown now.
Mm-hmm.
And we then have a one-on-one match between Jey Uso and Luke Harper, or just Harper, as I think he's now known.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think Absolution and Paige are going to be working together because it's obvious Paige totally face turned.
Yep. So.
And it's obvious Absolution has not, so.
Indeed. So, Jey Uso has a match against Harper, and Jimmy Uso and Rowan are at ringside for the match. And Harper goes right to work on Jey. Uso manages to hit one boot to the face, which brought him a little recovery time. But Rowan and Jimmy get into it at ringside, which distracts Jey and leads him to walk into a discus clothesline and a pinfall.
Damn it.
Hashtag Bludgeon Brothers.
Fuck you, Bludgeon.
So, Jimmy and Eric Rowan will get accompaniment points.
And interference?
Technically, yes. I will allow this. So that is going to be 11 points to each of those folks. So that becomes 34 for Jimmy. And then Eric Rowan will also get 11, which is going to be 16. Okay. By the way, Eric Rowan has a K on his name, by the way. Let's fix that. Okay.
Wait, what?
Eric Rowan, it's E-R-I-C-K, Eric. We had that spelled wrong. Yes, it is. We had that spelled wrong.
Fair.
It's Eric with a K on the end of it. Anywho. So, we're going to have Jey Uso's going to get 5 points for competing in a match, and that's about it. 5 to Jey puts him at 35. Harper is going to get himself 20 points for winning a match, 5 for being in said match, and 1 for a discus clothesline. It's 26 points to Luke Harper. And 5 is 31. All right. After the match, the Bludgeon Brothers beat down the Usos until Jimmy grabs one of their own mallets and tries to use it against them. This does not end well as they proceed to fight him off, continue beating the Usos down. Until Naomi runs out and begs them, crying to please leave her husband alone, and then they finally do so. Yeah, that's the point that we're at.
Fair enough.
According to Xavier Woods for the rap battle, you only got over because your wife put you on Total Divas.
pretty much.
So that is going to be post-match beatdown to the Bludgeon Brothers. So they're going to get an additional 4 points a pop.
Mm-hmm.
It's 35 for Harper.
Who did the discus clothesline?
That's Harper.
Okay, fair.
That's his finisher.
Yeah.
And then Eric Rowan gets himself 4, which is going to put him at 20. And then Naomi will get 3 points for showing up and crying to save her husband.
Mm.
It's 6. Okay. So, next up, we clear things out. We come back to the show where Sin Cara is in the ring post-commercial without an entrance.
Okay, that's not a good sign for Sin Cara.
No, it's not. Sin Cara is then immediately fed to Samoa Joe.
I'm okay with this. I don't have Sin Cara, so I don't care.
Indeed. So Cara tries to come out strong throwing blows, but Joe just lays into it with strikes. Cara manages to reverse a suplex briefly, but then and tries to do some more strikes. But Joe comes back with strikes of his own, hits him with a knee, and then just Coquina clutches his ass.
Puts him to sleep, huh?
Yep, done.
GTS.
Basically. So Sin Cara will get 5 points for being in a match, and 3 for managing to reverse that one suplex. So 8 points will go to Sin Cara. Samoa Joe will get 20 points for winning a match, 5 for being in a match, and 1 for the Coquina clutch is 26 points to Joe.
Sleep.
Yep. 36. Post-match, Joe grabs a microphone, and he says that, he's here now in the supposed land of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't see a land of opportunity. No. He sees a land of handouts. And talks about everybody on SmackDown has had it easy up to this point purely by his mere absence on the roster. But now it says he will take all the opportunities. He will take all the handouts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He says he will beat down Daniel Bryan. He will take down Randy Orton. And he will stomp AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
He says, if you want to see for example of what I'm going to do in the SmackDown roster, watch me compete in Saudi Arabia next week.
Mm-hmm.
At the greatest Royal Rumble. And you'll see what I'm going to do when I proceed to bring the Intercontinental Championship to SmackDown.
I hope you do. I really do.
And then after that, I'm going to go to Backlash and put down whatever's left of Roman Reigns after Lesnar spits him out. And if, by some chance, Roman Reigns beats Brock Lesnar at the greatest Royal Rumble, then I'll come back with the Universal title too.
Oh, please do that. That'd be amazing.
So a promo to Joe.
Joe is gonna kill you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we do all that. We get the dual branded pay-per-view music video. We see a video package informing us that the NXT group Sanity is coming up to the SmackDown roster soon.
Mm-hmm.
Sans their female compatriot Nikki Cross.
I would also like to point out the new people you added to our rosters. You forgot to give them 0 points.
I refreshed it. I fixed it.
Oh, did you?
They have 0 points now. I fixed it. You're right. I did forget that at first, but I fixed it.
Fair.
So next up, Daniel Bryan does an interview backstage.
Mm-hmm. Bryan.
But as he's talking, he's interrupted by Big Cass, who proceeds to get in his face and call him a little man, and then walk off.
That was actually a good promo because Cass starts talking and realizes Daniel Bryan's lower down and like looks down at him. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
So credit to Cass. That was a good promo.
And so Daniel Bryan will get 5 for an interview.
So does that mean D-Bry versus Big Cass is going to be the next feud leading into D-Bry versus The Miz?
I can see that. That's going to be...
or does that mean they're relegating Big
Cass.
Cass to the new Miz Taraj?
I don't know. I could see it. That'd be a good team.
Because doesn't Big Cass come out at the end of the final match?
He does. So we'll see. Next, we go back to the ring for the official new WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Melibration. As Carmella comes to the ring with her title belt. She gets on a mic and talks about how she beat Charlotte all on her own because Charlotte was blinded by her own ego. And she says that this will go down as the biggest moment in the women's revolution. Before introducing a video package tribute to herself.
Mm-hmm.
She continues talking about her video or her victory until she's interrupted by Charlotte herself, who says that Carmella only had money in that Money in the Bank briefcase because of that freak James Ellsworth, and she only beat Charlotte herself because of the freaking Iconics.
Mm-hmm. I believe her actual words were the chinless freak.
Okay. Anyway, Charlotte proceeds to get in the ring, but is interrupted by the aforementioned Iconics, who come down again on the mic, telling Charlotte to look at the future because it's them. Charlotte then tries to brawl with them before the numbers advantage becomes too much, and she gets thrown into a fan barricade before Becky Lynch runs down to make a save and even the numbers. So that's going to be a promo to Carmella. 5. And then Carmella also then proceeds to do commentary for the following matchup. So that's going to be another 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a promo to Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Assuming they both spoke.
Mm. Yeah, probably. I believe someone likened the Iconics to Lay Cool.
Ah, that works. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Okay. Hopefully Peyton Royce, as clearly the Michelle McCool of the group, will pick up the most important skill of being in that role, and that's learning how to explain WWE's own K-FOB to them.
I thought you were going to say the most important skill, learning how to fuck the Undertaker.
Well, I think you're out of luck on that, but I don't know. There's supernatural options.
I suppose. I hear Bray Wyatt likes to sleep around.
He does. He's banging JoJo right now. Oopsie. I didn't mean to close that. There we go. All right. Anyway. So let's see here. So then Charlotte and the Iconics all get assault points for brawling with each other. Charlotte. Did I give Charlotte promo points?
I don't think you did.
Okay. Then Charlotte's going to get 5 for a promo and 4 for a brawl. It's going to be 19. It's going to be 23. And then brawl points to Peyton and Billy.
Did you give promo points to Mella?
Yes.
Okay. Did you give assault points to Becky Lynch?
Haven't gotten there yet. Give me a minute.
Oh. Because she was part of that brawl, because she came in for the save.
I'm aware. That's why I'm going to give her the points. Hold on. One at a time. Where the hell? Becky Warrior, you're up there. There we go. 4 for Becky. Okay. So during the commercial break, this whole thing gets organized into a one-on-one match between Charlotte and Billie Kay with everybody else at ringside. Carmella has seated herself over at the broadcast table for this match, which I already gave her points for. And so Peyton and Becky cheer on from ringside. And we have a back and forth until Charlotte manages to win off of a big boot to the face and a figure eight.
Woo.
So Billie Kay will get 5 points for being in a match tonight. And 1 point for a move. And 6 points to Billie Kay. And then Charlotte will get 20 points for being in a match. She'll get 5 for winning that match, is 25. And 3 moves is 28 points to Charlotte.
Woo!
He is 48 and 3 is 51. All right. After the match, Carmella jumps in the ring and attacks Charlotte until Becky gets in the ring for the save. The Iconics then hit the ring and take out Becky. Carmella recovers and joins in on the beatdown of Becky and Charlotte. But then music hits and the faces are saved by the next newest acquisition to SmackDown. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Only Charlotte is ready for Asuka.
Pretty much. And Asuka proceeds to come out and beat the shit out of the heels.
And rack up a bunch of signature points for me.
Did she? Okay.
She went out and just kicked everybody. She went completely nuts and did like every single one of her moves. It was insane.
Okay, because she doesn't have any kicks.
Yeah, she does. Her fucking finishing move is a kick. What are you smoking?
Her finishing move is the fucking Asuka lock.
She also has that snap kick, dude. I swear to God, she has kick. She's a striker.
Let me check. Hang on. I got it up already. Asuka lock. Yeah, buzzsaw kick. Buzzsaw kick and the Empress kick. You're right. Okay. Fair. So the question then is how many points? Given there were 3 heels in the ring, I would assume it was 3.
More than likely. Let me see what she told me, because I know she started throwing out kicks. I remember that. I was like, okay. I'll see what she did. Once again, I will let you know. Let's see.
Okay.
Smacketh down.
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, she did a German too, apparently.
All right.
Let's see. Does she have suplexes?
Not really. No.
Fair. Let's see what she knew. Maybe that is. I thought she started throwing out kicks. Let's see. Where does Asuka come in? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, she has the kicks. She has the running hip attack and a lot of submission holds.
Right. Okay, she did the hip attack.
Right. Okay.
She did the spin kick, the Asuka kick, the Empress kick. She did a spinning back fist into a German. I don't know if that's a signature.
Nope.
And then she did another Empress kick for good measure.
All right, that is 3 then, as I predicted. Cool.
Yeah, 1 hip attack and 2 kicks.
So that's 4 for an assault and 3 on the kicks. Is 7 points to Asuka. Cool. Moving on. We see a video package informing us that the Balor Club Sans Balor is coming to SmackDown.
Which means they're not going to be called the Balor Club anymore. Which
no, they're the good. They'll be the Good Brothers again.
Fuck the Good Brothers.
If you're that concerned, then you must be a nerd.
Yes, I am, and proud of it.
Okay. Anyway, so that happens. We then cut to the backstage area where we see the New Day.
Woo, woo, woo.
The New Day are walking through the backstage area. And as they're walking to the backstage area, they pause and look to their right, seemingly surprised at who or what they are seeing. And the camera pans over to reveal R-Truth.
Do I still have R-Truth?
Probably. Find out. Let me scroll on over here. Let's see. R-Truth.
Nope, she has R-Truth.
Nope, she has R-Truth. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, they see R-Truth. And they are very happy to see him. And they and R-Truth and the New Day exchange handshakes and some hugs and shit. Like, hey, R-Truth, what's going on, man? It's cool. And Following this, Ty Dillinger walks up. And Ty Dillinger and R-Truth stare each other down as if there's going to be a confrontation. And the New Day is like, wait, you guys know each other? Like, yeah, we know each other. And then Ty Dillinger and R-Truth do an incredibly elaborate handshake friendship maneuver.
Wasn't R-Truth like his pro in NXT?
That sounds accurate. I believe that.
That's how they know each other.
So anyway, they did this big elaborate handshake maneuver, and they were happy to see each other. And R-Truth says that he's so glad that they're all here together on Monday Night Raw. And the others kind of look at each other, and they're like, and I think Xavier's like, dude, it's SmackDown. We're on SmackDown. Oh, my bad. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And then he walks off, and they all kind of just look concerned about R-Truth. So,
yeah.
Promo to all those people.
That was funny.
It was quite funny. All
also, right, interestingly enough, I have the New Day. She's got Ty and R-Truth.
Interesting. Anyway, Big E going to get 5 points.
Woohoo! Well, New Day, you need to give me points.
Yep. And Cove E will get 5 points. It's 10. And then R-Truth will get 5 points. 5 points for him. And then Ty Dillinger will get 5 points. And then Xavier will get 5 points. 13. All right. So, we do all that. Again, the announcers discussed a shakeup and inform us that Andrade Cien Almas and his manager Zelina Vega will be coming to SmackDown in the near future. And then we go to our main event match of AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan versus Rusev and Aiden English. Which also ends in a disqualification.
God damn it! So you lied to me.
Well, you got all the main event points.
Except the important one of the victory, which you got with fucking Braun Strowman, fucker.
Sorry. Don't blame me. Blame your pal Shinsuke for fucking up every match.
I guess I still get victory points just by virtue of it's the main event.
Yeah, you get some kind of victory points for the main event.
I get main event victory points.
Something like that. Anyway.
I just don't get the pure victory points.
Right. So anyway, Rusev Day has a match against AJ and Daniel Bryan. And they go back and forth with AJ and Daniel basically controlling the match and dealing most of the damage. As you would expect.
I get a lot of move points then.
Yeah, it's not bad on the move points for them. Mostly Daniel Bryan.
I'm fine with that.
So they get a bunch of points. So anyway, we get near the end of the match, where Bryan takes Rusev down with a dragon screw and proceeds to unload with the yes kicks. Follows up with the running knee to the face. But as he's fighting Rusev in the ring and the referee is looking at them, Shinsuke Nakamura proceeds to jump out of the crowd, come up to the apron where he is standing and punch AJ Styles in the nuts.
Okay, then.
The ref, paying attention to Daniel Bryan and Rusev, does not see this.
Okay.
But, Bryan turns around, however, and he does see what happened to AJ, and Nakamura proceeds to laugh at him. Daniel Bryan finishes looking at Shinsuke laughing, and then proceeds to turn around and get booted in the face by Big Cass.
Okay, then.
This leads to a DQ, giving a DQ victory to the faces by default.
So Bryan's going to be the one that gets the victory points.
As Cass then stands over Bryan on the mat and raises his hand in the air. And yes, because Bryan was the legal man at the time. So, let's go through this. Rusev and Aiden English are each going to get themselves 5 points for being in a match. They're each going to get 4 for being in the main event. It's 9, and they're each going to get 3 moves. It's 12 points each to the members of Rusev Day.
Okay.
Rusev gets a plus 12. It's 38. Bam. Okay. Next. We will go to the faces. Let's see. AJ Styles will get 5 points for being in this match. He will get 4 for being in the main event. Is 9. 3 moves is 12. And yeah, that's about it. So 12 for AJ. Put him at 50. And then Daniel Bryan is going to get himself 5 points for being in a match, 4 for being in. Well, he'll get 9 for being in and winning the main event, and then another 5 for competing in a match in general is going to be 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
Plus another 9 move points is going to be 23 points to Daniel Bryan.
Mm.
Is 56. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to get an interference. Is going to be 6. Is 3. And Big Cass is also going to get an interference and a big boot point. Is 7 points to Big Cass. It puts him at 12. All right. And finally, we end SmackDown. We see the replays of the situation. Talk about Big Cass being back from a knee injury. Renee Young grabs Shinsuke at the top of the ramp and attempts to interview him, but Shinsuke's only response is, "Sorry, no speak English."
So promo to Shinsuke?
Yeah, I'm at a mini. Let's call it a mini.
All right. I love that. That's his heel catchphrase. That's amazing.
Yep, 26. All right. Big Cass stands over Daniel Bryan in the ring as SmackDown goes off the air.
Mm.
So there we have that.
And you get Big Cass the interference points too, right?
I did already give him that.
Excellent.
Let's go up here and let's take a look at the we're going to refresh data and we'll see where we're at. All right. There you go. Look at that. You're in second place. I'm in the lead at 879 points. In second place at 743 is the glorious whatever. And in third is the legit Rowdy Architects at 657.
Well, screw you for not wanting to say my team name.
It's too long.
I thought it was a clever team name.
It is. I said it. I said the full thing at the top of the show. I said it once.
Oh, that's my quota. One mention in the whole entire show.
Yes.
205 Live. I approve of the main event feud for 205 Live, only because I have both the men.
Okay, then.
Well, you saw what happened at the end of the show.
Uh-huh.
Or you at least read what happened at the end of the show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have them both.
Okay.
Because obviously I have the champ, so.
Right.
I also have the guy who's apparently going to try to beat the champ's ass, so I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Because I have Buddy Murphy.
Okay, that wasn't the end of the show, but okay.
Oh, that wasn't the end. Was that the beginning of the show?
I don't know where the hell. Let me see. Where the hell is it?
Because I saw something where he came out and attacked Cedric. I'm like, oh, that must be the main event feud. Fair enough. I'm okay with this.
No, that was the end of last week's show.
Was it?
Yes. Yes. And actually, no, that's at the moment apparently not going to go anywhere.
Oh, well, that sucks.
unless this is just a work, but you'll see what happens.
Okay.
So we open the show. We recap what's going on. Percy Watson is now on the commentary team.
Okay.
You remember Percy Watson, don't you?
No.
Remember, he was the he was one of the NXT guys back when it was a reality show.
I don't remember that far back.
He was a member of the original Nexus.
He was?
He was.
Who was he on the Nexus?
Percy Watson. That was his name.
Oh, I don't remember anyone by that name on the Nexus.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I don't know him at all. I don't remember him at all. He must have done like absolutely nothing and had no screen time.
I think he was in the Nexus. Let me see.
Or he must have been NXT. Well, they were in the Nexus until they came up to the main roster, so.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he didn't come up with them. I lied. I thought he came up with them, but he did not.
So I wouldn't have known because I never watched NXT back then.
But I talked about it constantly on the main show.
Did they? I don't remember his name coming up at all, but fair enough.
They did. Fair enough. Anyway.
So apparently his career went nowhere.
Yeah. His mentor was MVP.
Okay, then.
And so he did that whole thing. He had the nickname Showtime Percy Watson.
Okay.
He was noted for being fun, energetic, and similar to Eddie Murphy.
Okay, then.
Part of his gimmick was that he wore red glasses and even wrestled with them on.
Okay. I don't know how that's safe, but okay.
And so he was originally ranked in second just behind Caval. Won the Talk the Talk challenge and apparently did decently, but he ended up eliminated on August 17th of that year, finishing 5th overall in the competition. He then did some minors competing on Superstars and things like that. He was Titus at one point, but that was about it. And then he kind of transitioned into the rebooted NXT, lost to Jinder Mahal on an episode, lost some other matches, and then just he got released on May 17th of 2013, did some independent shit, but now he's back as a color commentator.
Okay, then.
So good for him for getting a job.
I suppose.
Good to have you, Percy.
You're rehired.
Pretty much, and he's hanging out with Vic Joseph. They're running a two-man team temporarily because Nigel McGuinness has just become a father. Congratulations to Nigel McGuinness.
Indeed.
Wonderful to him, so he's dealing with that. But he'll be back, and they're going to run a three-man team going forward.
Fair.
So, they teased potential repercussions for Buddy Murphy after his sneak attack on Cedric last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will see where that leads momentarily. But first, we're going to have our opening match. And that is Mustafa Ali versus Arya Daivari.
Okay, please tell me Ali wins.
Of course he does, with an 054.
Thank you, Ali.
Indeed. So, that worked. If he flipped free as Daivari attempted to do a belly-to-back suplex off the rope, and that did not work.
I'm assuming Ali did not keep the Sub-Zero entrance.
Actually, he did.
Complete with the Iron Man gauntlet? The repulsor gauntlet?
I believe the exact description here. Ali is wearing his WrestleMania Sub-Zero / Blue Lantern gear.
Oh, I call it a repulsor gauntlet, but okay, that's fair.
But
that's
yes.
Awesome. Now that has to be in 2K19 if he's keeping that. Which means I think I might have just found my new entrance, because that is a fucking awesome entrance.
Works for me. So anyway, Ali wins off an 054. So Arya Daivari will get 5 points for being in a match, and 3 moves is 8 points to Arya Daivari. Go back over here. 8 points to Arya Daivari. Gets him on the roster for the season. And Mustafa Ali will get 20 points for winning a match. He'll get 5 for being in it is 25, and 1 for the 054 is 26 points to Mustafa Ali.
Oh god, if that gear gets put into the game as customizable gear, do you realize how many Iron Mans we're going to have running around, especially with like Infinity War just wrapping up?
Oh yeah.
Because now you'll actually have colorized repulsor gauntlets you can put on him.
Yep.
Him and War Machine just... Anyway, sorry, continue. Mustafa.
Mustafa.
Yeah, I like Mustafa Ali. I've always liked him since that first song. I was like, ooh, I like this guy.
Mm.
And that's why I took him. Not because I thought he was actually going to get many points, because I thought he was cool. And then he's the second highest point scorer in the entire damn show. So it's like, whoa. Anyway.
Indeed.
Please score shit.
Okay, so as we roll on from that match, we get a replay of last week's show closing angle.
Mm-hmm.
And we also see Alexander's tweet where he vowed to send the Aussie Buddy Murphy to the Alexander Chiropractic Institute.
Nice.
We cut to Drake Maverick, who says that he doesn't approve of Buddy Murphy's actions, but does admit that in the run leading up to last week, he was deserving of a title shot. Mm-hmm. So he booked a match between Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight Championship at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Okay.
But then Buddy Murphy didn't make the weigh-in and came in at 207.
Ha!
So, at the last mandatory weigh-in, so he will not be receiving that championship match. And instead, next Tuesday, there is going to be a gauntlet match, and the winner of said gauntlet match will face Cedric for the title that Friday at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
That's probably not going to happen.
You don't think so?
I don't think they would build up Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander and just take that away from the fans. I don't think they would do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to predict right now Buddy Murphy is going to Greatest Royal Rumble for that match.
Okay, we'll see.
Here's my prediction. Buddy Murphy in 1 week is going to drop 2 pounds, and he's going to enter that gauntlet match and win it.
I can see it. Moving along. Following that promo, we go to the ring for a tag team match, player.
And if they don't do that, then Drake Maverick can go to hell.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, we go to the ring for a tag team match, player, in which the newly reunited The Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher proceed to team up and destroy 2 jobbers.
Local talent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Referred to in the recap as These Guys.
Okay, then.
Apparently, they did not even get the dignity of names.
Maybe that is their names. That's their tag team name.
I don't know. Could be. One of them's got some tights on. So it says like does it VSK? What does that say on his tights? Who are these guys?
Who?
Bam! Oh, that was a hard kick to the face.
You watching the match?
That was just a clip. Yeah, these dudes are just nobody, so we're gonna live with that. Okay. So anyway, yeah, they win by beating up 2 random dudes.
Like you need free points.
Yes. This ends with Gallagher nailing a headbutt and then Kendrick tapping one of the dudes out to a captain's hook.
Okay, then.
So that's going to be Gentleman Jack Gallagher will get 15 points for being on the winning team. He'll get 5 for competing as 20, and 1 for a headbutt is 21 points to Gentleman Jack Gallagher. It's 26. And the Brian Kendrick will get 20 points for winning a match. He'll get 5 for being in a match is 25, and 1 for the captain's hook is 26 points to the Brian Kendrick. Let's hit at 31. Bam. All right. So after we clean all that up, we cut to the back where Dasha Fuentes catches up with Mustafa Ali. And he puts down Buddy Murphy's cheap attack and says that he knows his friend Cedric can't wait to get his hands on Buddy. But the best kept secret missing weight is an opportunity for him, and after having the title slip through his fingers at Mania, he will not let this chance get away in next week's Gauntlet match. Promo to Ali.
Okay, then. I would accept him as a replacement.
You need. All right. Next up, we cut to Drew Gulak, who cut the promo saying that he once again proved last week that aerial attacks are no match for his ground-based offense. Having dispatched Mark Andrews, he's prepared to deal with his former partner Tony Nese's misguiding attempts at retribution. Nese thinks he has a right to climb the ladder because he has washboard abs, but Gulak has bigger plans to spread his message, and that's winning the Cruiserweight title by winning next week's Gauntlet match. And whoever steps to him will tap out.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Promo to Drew Gulak. All right. So, DM the GM comes out to do commentary for tonight's main event, and despite being asked, refuses to reveal the remaining participants of the Gauntlet match for next week, but says that he may do so on social media over the course of the week. But in the meantime, we go to our main event tag team match play of Lucha House Party versus Japanese Dudes.
It's a handicap match?
No. Kalisto will not be participating.
Fair enough.
So it'll be Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado versus aforementioned Japanese Dudes. Let's see here. With the match leading to Japanese Dudes losing.
Damn it.
Because somebody didn't pay attention, and Tozawa kicked Tommy in the face.
Oh, god damn it. Please don't break up.
It was an accident. He was aiming at Metalik, and Metalik moved.
Teams have broken up for less.
True. But I don't think they need to, because they're going to pull in some Cruiserweight tag titles. They need teams. They're not going to break them up. So Lucha House Party gains a victory off of that screw up, and that went into a combination springboard elbow drop and 450, leading to a double pinfall on both Japanese Dudes.
At this point, do they even need to have a match for the tag titles? They should just hand them to Lucha House Party.
I don't know. I could see Gallagher and Kendrick beating all three Luchas to bloody pulps. Not to mention, I conveniently note that the Singh brothers are now back on Raw, which is the Cruiserweight-affiliated brand.
Well, at least one of them is.
Well, the other one is presumably gone with him. He's just injured for the moment. So anyway, main event. So, what do we got here? So let's do heels first because they lost. Akira Tozawa is going to get 5 points for being in this match, and 4 for being in the main event is 9, because he apparently doesn't actually have a kick to the face as a move. So, 9 points to Tozawa. Hideo Itami will also get 9 points for being in this match, but he had 3 move points. Is 12 points to Hideo Itami. Where the hell? I went too far. There we go. Hideo Itami gets 12 to open the season for him. All right. Then we go to Lucha House Party, where my understanding here is that Metalik was the legal man at the time of the pinfall. That's what it looks like. All right, we're going to go with that. So in that case, Lince Dorado will get 15 points for being on the winning team. He'll get 5 for competing is 20. He'll get 4 for being in the main event is 24. And 2 moves is 26 points to Lince Dorado. At Grand Metal League, we'll get 20 points for winning a match. He'll get 9 for being in and winning the main event. Is 29. 5 for competing in a match is 34. And 3 moves is 37 points to Grand Metal League. All right. So, the Luchas celebrate post-match. Kalisto comes out to celebrate with them, so 3 points to Kalisto for showing his face.
He still hasn't shown his face.
Well, you know what I mean. And so, the Japanese guys regroup on the ramp as Drake Maverick and the commentary team mentioned that Gallagher and Kendrick did stick to their word, and they did not interfere in the match to get revenge on Hideo Itami.
Okay. So what does that mean?
You sound completely disinterested in that.
I am, because I don't know what it means.
It means that they stuck to their word. They didn't interfere in the match.
Okay, well, why announce that if something's not going to come out of it?
Well, like I said, they've been talking about wanting revenge on Itami, but they did good and did not interfere, so that helps.
Mm-hmm. But again, why do you need to announce this?
Because people were expecting they might interfere in the match, and they didn't.
But you don't need to announce it. You just end the show without them coming up to interfere. There has to be a reason to actually announce the fact that, oh, they stuck to their word and didn't interfere.
Well, it was Maverick mentioning in the fact that he was pleased that they stuck to their word.
Oh.
He was glad they did not interfere in the main event that he booked.
Okay.
So. Well, I'm sure you didn't want them attacking and beating the shit out of Hideo Itami in the middle of a match.
I don't know. If I was going to lose anyway, that would have been the better outcome.
True. I'm sure they'll get their revenge on Hideo eventually.
Yeah, and that's going to screw me up.
Well, we'll see. And there you have it. The week in WWE. Let us take a look at the week's final scores.
I should have insisted on Lucha House Party. Oh, well.
Let's go on over here. More data refresh. All right. Scroll down. In the lead for the week is still me at 997 points. In second place at 795 is the glorious TNA Perosu Club Originals. There, I said it. Are you happy now? And in last place right now is the Legit Rowdy Architects, who are clocking in at 665. No, wait, hang on. I'm at 997. What am I doing?
I want the Good Brothers to hook up with AJ Styles and reform the Bullet Club there.
That would seem like a logical course of action.
I don't know what they'd call themselves because they don't want to use the name Bullet Club.
They'll call themselves
the club.
Yeah, they'll be the club. That's what they were when the three of them were together on Raw.
I'd be okay with this.
They were the club. They'll just be the club again. And I would be okay with that too. That would work for me.
That would actually make sense considering AJ and Daniel are now going to have Big Cass, Shinsuke, and probably The Miz trying to cave their faces in.
Yeah.
And maybe Rusev Day.
Yeah. That is an accurate sentiment. Yeah.
All right, let's look at the leaderboards.
Also, not to mention, if AJ is not careful, Samoa Joe.
Yeah, but he's busy with another angry Samoan at the moment.
He is. All right, so there's your grand totals. Let's check the leaderboards. See where we're looking here. All right, top of the leaderboards is Jeff Hardy, the new United States champion, at 138 points.
Woo!
Followed by Carmella, the SmackDown Women's Champion, at 91 points. Seth freaking Rollins, the IC champ, clocks in at 79. Followed by Finn Balor at 66 points.
How? He's done nothing.
I don't know. Woken Matt Hardy's coming in at 63 points. He was in a specialty match main event.
That's true.
Woken Matt Hardy.
T1.
Yeah, Woken Matt Hardy clocking in at 63 points, followed by the Monster Among Men Braun Strowman at 60 points. Daniel Bryan coming in at 56. In a dead tie with Ember Moon of Monday Night Raw. Just both 2 points ahead of Bray Wyatt at 54 points. And running on the top 10 is actually Occam of the Authors of Pain at 52 points.
Yeah, that's surprising, but okay.
There you go. And
so, of course, this one season I don't have Bray Wyatt. He gets into the top 10. What the fuck?
Yep. So you know, for those paying attention at home, I have half the top 10. 1, 2,
yes,
3,
Fuck
4,
you.
5. But I feel bad because you have 4. Tiff only has 1. She's got Rollins and nobody. She's me from last season at this point.
That's true. I think hers is going to get better though.
It might. She's got Miz, and he's probably going to get a push against Bryan, so that helps.
Yeah, and Absolution has yet to debut on SmackDown.
True. But yeah, she's got Orton and Miz down here, but they're the only two that are remotely anywhere because the next one below that is freaking Naomi.
I would also say she also has Andrade Cien Almas.
True. When he debuts, he'll probably get a push too. So she's got possibilities.
Yeah, we all have good rosters.
Yeah. Indeed we do. All right. So there we go.
Do me a favor before we go do the predictions.
Yes.
Can you order this by team? Sort this by team name really quick?
Certainly.
Because I want to see my spread between Raw and SmackDown.
Okay.
Actually, it's pretty even. Wait, what?
What?
Did I just see Killian Dane on the list?
Yes.
I didn't know I had Killian Dane. Okay, then.
He's Insanity. Oh,
yeah, that's right. You just put him on the list. Duh,
we just gave you Sanity like 2 hours ago. Pay attention.
Forgot about that. Okay. I still have the Ascension, huh?
Yep, you still have the Ascension. They're on Raw now.
Which they have yet to debut there, so I'll probably get some points there. So, okay, I have the Ascension on Raw. That helps a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty even. Except Kane probably won't be coming back. Big Show probably will, hopefully, at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of my male superstars are on SmackDown Live.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I have all the 205 Live people who are all classified as Raw.
13, yep. You have 23 Raw superstars, and
yeah, the thing is, though, half of those don't ever appear on Raw because they're cruiserweights.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You have 23 Raw people and 18 SmackDown people.
So I actually have more Raw people.
You do, but subtract cruiserweights, and you're probably about even between the shows.
Yeah, and then at least half to 2/3 of what's left are women.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I have left are pretty much jobbers, so I'm kind of screwed on Raw.
You can see Tiff's is a pretty even spread too there with SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, I'm all the fucking Raw people.
Yeah, you lucked out with the fucking superstar shakeup, dude.
I got all the Raw people. I'm getting nothing out of SmackDown. My SmackDown amounts to Carmella, Rusev Day, Lana, and if they happen to show up, the fucking Colognes. That's my SmackDown allotment.
I would point out you're currently way ahead. That should tell you which show the A show is.
Well, yeah, clearly.
So basically, it's going to come down to which show becomes the better show. That's going to basically determine the winner here. If SmackDown gets really, really good and they start actually using their people, my score will go through the roof. If not, and Raw stays on top, both me and Tiff are fucked.
Yeah.
because that means all the points go to you.
Yeah.
But that only because of that Superstar shakeup. That's why that happened. Okay. Well, let's go to the predictions.
Yep.
I have no prediction for the Royal Rumble itself because that's 50 people.
Yep. But hang on a second. Let me see here. Yeah, just something because we're not going to have another news show before the event happens, so I'm just going to throw it out right now real quick to have it in front of me. It's worth noting that promotion for the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia has apparently been lackluster, and it's being said that the only people who know about the show in Saudi Arabia are the hardcore wrestling fans. The Saudi General Sports Authority is responsible for finding a way to fill the stadium, and it's likely they'll be able to do that through either extremely low ticket prices or giving tickets away for free. The government is taking the hit for almost all the costs associated to the event, and most of the tickets are priced at US dollars, either $2.67 or $5.34.
That's cheap.
It's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
There are significantly more expensive tickets for around $80, which include free drinks. But those seats are the VIP section reserved for the Sports Authority and their celebrity friends, in a way makes them free too, because those people won't be paying for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, interesting notes there.
Now, would I be correct in assuming that the VIP seats do not have to abide by their governmental and cultural regulations?
That is possible. That depends on what the government decides, I suppose.
Because you can't take someone who's a VIP and kick them into the nosebleed. That's bullshit.
That's true.
At that point, I would say, fuck your culture. It doesn't work.
Right.
Because I'm not about to pay $80 for free food and stuff only to be kicked into the fucking nosebleed. You can go to hell.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think WWE is ever going to do this again because I think it's going to lose them too much money because of the whole culture thing, because of the whole government and culture thing.
Indeed.
That seems like what's killing the entire event right now is the fact that no one wants to go to the event because they can't because it's against the law.
Yeah. We'll see. Supposedly they're working on that.
Well, they got to stop working on it and propose a solution now, or there's going to be like no event because you have like a week or under a week to get this shit taken care of.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. It'll be what it is. Also, as noted, by the way, because we thought this would come up, and I'm sure there will be a little thing on the show itself proper, but for those who are interested, on the WWE Network, immediately following Monday Night Raw this Monday, WWE will be airing a special on the late, great Bruno Sammartino.
Fair.
It will include, it's been indicated to include some of Sammartino's greatest matches and moments, so if you're a fan of the champ, definitely check that out. Meantime, let's talk about the greatest Royal Rumble.
Let's.
All right, the WWE Greatest Royal Rumble will, of course, be coming from the King Abdullah Sports City, the King Abdullah International Stadium in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The time frame on that, for those wondering, it's scheduled at 7 p.m. local time, which is 12 noon Eastern time here in the U.S., and 9 a.m. if you're over on Jeff's coast.
Mm-hmm.
It will be on the WWE Network Live.
And I won't be watching it. That's way too fucking early for me.
Yeah, and I will be probably keeping tabs on it on my phone, but I will not.
Because you'll be at work.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the plus side being it is a Friday, and that luckily means that I will be done with work at 5, so I can always just flip it back on and watch it when I get home.
Yep.
So I will have time to do that, pending whether I'm going anywhere. But let's take a look at what's going on.
You can stop sharing, by the way. We don't need that shit.
Oh, yeah, good call. Cut that. All right. Let me close out that document then. I don't need that. All right. So
also, the other reason I won't be watching this, I'm going to see Infinity War Thursday night, so I'm going to be fucking like passed out at 9 a.m. the next day.
Fair enough.
See, I don't expect to see me Thursday night, oh mustachioed one.
Fair enough. I'll be seeing it on Saturday night.
Yes, you will. I will try not to spoil anything to you when I see you Friday night for the news.
That is appreciated.
All right, so give me this card. Although we know the entire card, but give it to me anyway.
Right. So, let's see here.
I assume the Royal Rumble is going to be first.
Probably, but we'll see. I like to go in reverse order of the matches. I do that. So, we have ourselves. Let's pick in no particular order. I don't know. There's a cruiserweight title match. Cedric's not going to lose.
It depends on who faces him, but probably not.
All right, so we'll just move on from that one. We've got the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
I'm going to say the Bludgeon Brothers retain.
I think so. I believe that. All right. Then we have ourselves the tournament final of Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy taking on the Bar for the Raw Tag Team titles.
Well, given the fact that the Bar's no longer on Raw,
yeah,
I'm going to go with the Woken Warriors.
That seems likely. I agree. What else we got? We have Jeff Hardy defending the United States Championship against Jinder Mahal.
I hope Mahal doesn't win, but I could see them doing that.
I could see it.
So I'm going to say Jeff Hardy.
Okay. I agree. I think Jeff Hardy will retain, but we'll see. All right, what else we got here? Let's see. We've got John Cena versus Triple H.
I'm going to say Triple H.
I'm leaning toward John Cena, actually.
Well, you know Triple H is like Hulk Hogan over there, right?
Really?
Well, he is in India. So I assume like that whole entire location, he's like that popular.
Those are two places are nowhere near each other on a map.
Closer than here.
Yeah, but still really far away.
Yeah, I'm still going to go with Triple H.
I'm just saying, like distance-wise, that's, I don't know. Distance-wise, it's like saying, oh, he's big in Florida. That means he'll be big in Montana.
Well, I don't know. I still think Triple H is going to win.
Fair enough. What else we got here? All right, matches. We got Seth Rollins defending the Intercontinental Championship in a fatal four-way ladder match against Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and The Miz.
As much as I want Finn to win this, I'm going to say Seth retains. Originally, I was going to say Samoa Joe wins it, but I think Jeff Hardy is probably going to retain the U.S. title, so it doesn't make sense for the Intercontinental title to come over to SmackDown, too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I can see this going either way, because if Jinder does win...
if Jinder wins, I'm going to say Samoa Joe.
If Jinder wins, I'm going to say The Miz.
Think so?
It would add a hood spot to his feud with Daniel Bryan.
It would.
So, yeah, I would say if Jinder wins, then I think The Miz is going to win that ladder match. If Jeff Hardy retains, then Rollins will also retain, in my opinion.
Fair. I'm still going with Samoa Joe if
Okay.
Jinder wins.
What else we got here? We've got The Undertaker versus Rusev in a casket match.
Because Samoa Joe needs a fucking title. Come on, it's Samoa Joe. It's travesty he doesn't have at least one title by this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Undertaker.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Sorry, Rusev. All right, we've got AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
I'm going to say Shinsuke Nakamura because he should have won it at fucking WrestleMania.
I could see that going down that way. I could see that going down that way, and it would be an interesting change-up. I'll agree with the Shinsuke pick on that one. We've got Brock Lesnar defending the WWE Universal Championship against Roman Reigns in a steel cage match.
I'm hoping Brock Lesnar. Let's go, Bork.
Clap, 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 clap.
Bork is gonna kill you.
We shall see.
I'm going with Bork.
I would also hope Brock, because that would give me a retention. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
But you have Roman Reigns, you dumb motherfucker.
I do.
You took him. It would give you more points if Reigns won because it'd be new champ.
That's right. I had the whole match.
Yes, you do.
Well, fuck it then. Yeah, then let's go Roman. Let's go with that.
I'm going with Bork.
I'm going to say Roman because I feel like they might have put off the thing at WrestleMania specifically so Roman could win it here instead.
Yeah, but it depends if they plan to use Bork to put someone else over on his way out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble match.
I have no fucking clue.
Well, let me tell you who's known to be in it so far.
Everybody on the roster.
Well, people that are actually confirmed. They include Daniel Bryan, The Big Show, Braun Strowman, Kurt Angle, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Elias, Goldust, Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, Chad Gable, Big E, Kofi, Xavier, Shelton Benjamin, Sin Cara, and Y2J Chris Jericho.
I'm going to say Daniel Bryan.
I could easily foresee that.
If only because I don't see Vince making the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
Because the last time he put Bryan into a Royal Rumble and had him not win, that almost cost him the company.
It's true.
I don't see them doing that again. If Bryan's in this match, he's going to win it. Hands down.
That would make sense to me.
Which would be good for me because that would be a whole crap ton of points for Daniel Bryan.
It'd be quite some points for Daniel Bryan. We'll see.
Depending on where he comes in, of course.
Of course.
That's going to be a long-ass match, though. There's 50 people.
Yeah, that's 18 of the participants that have been announced out of the 50. Bray Wyatt was originally announced, but then got pulled due to his teaming with Matt Hardy for the tag title match. And Kane was also originally in the match, but got pulled.
Probably because he became mayor.
Well, that election hasn't happened yet, but yes.
Oh.
It happens next month.
I fully expect the Big Show to show up. We know Rey Mysterio's coming back for that match, at least.
I read Big Show's on the list. I read his name.
Was Rey on the list? Because we know he's coming back.
No, Ray is not on the list, but there had been heavy rumor that Ray was coming back, yes.
I thought it was confirmed that he's coming back, at least for that match, but people don't know if he's coming back after that.
Heavily rumored, but not confirmed.
He'll probably be there.
I could see it.
Yeah, I fully expect the rest of the roster that has nothing to do is going to be in that match.
Pretty much.
Maybe a few surprises from NXT, maybe not.
I can see that too. And all the women get the night off.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
Sexist pigs.
Well, somebody on Twitter actually pointed something out. If WWE had chosen to go in this direction, they could have. Apparently, women are allowed to compete in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
But they're not allowed to compete in the same venues and on the same programs as men.
So WWE would have had to spend twice the money to get a second venue and a second event.
Yeah, they could have held a second smaller women's event at which the women participated and in which only the women could have attended as the audience.
Oh, that's probably why they didn't do it, because they're like, no, a lot of the women wrestlers fans are men, so that would be alienating them. So they're like, no, we're not doing that.
Yes, so they chose to do that. So fair enough. It is what it is.
I will say the one sad thing about women not going to be competing there, not being allowed to compete.
Mm-hmm.
The one female superstar that WWE recently picked up that's from over there doesn't get to play to like her people or, wrestle in front of her people. And I think that's kind of sad.
Yep.
Because didn't they pick someone up from like Saudi Arabia or something?
I believe so. I mean, Triple H has been holding a tryout all this week, actually.
Because I know they hired, because it was a big deal. Because it was like, this is the first female wrestler ever to come out of there from a place known for women not competing. I remember it was a huge deal, and that was like a few months back.
Yep, the first Arab female wrestler in the WWE. That is Shadia Basillo, something like that.
Does it say where she's from?
Let me see.
So I think that's the biggest travesty of this whole thing is she basically got shafted out of competing in front of like her people and maybe her family because of their government and their culture. And I'm like, come on. That's the biggest travesty of the whole thing. On the upside, if Arya Davari goes over there, he should be heralded as a hero.
Something like that. She is Jordanian.
Oh, okay.
She was born and raised in the capital in Amman, the capital of Jordan.
Fair enough.
So she is from Jordan.
Close, but not close enough.
Yeah.
But still, it'd be effectively wrestling in front of her own people because at least it'd be over there.
Yeah.
Let's see. So who do you pick for the Royal Rumble?
I agree. I could very easily see it being Daniel Bryan. That would make sense to me. But at the same time, they could easily use this to get over a young talent.
They could, but would that young talent get over if he goes over Daniel Bryan?
Well, I don't know. It depends on what happens. If Daniel Bryan gets eliminated by, say, a compilation cadre of Big Cass, Shinsuke Nakamura, and The Miz, then that gets them massive fucking heel heat to build their feud.
But Shinsuke and The Miz aren't going to be in the match because they have title matches.
It's a 50-man match, and they'll probably be in both.
I would also say that didn't help Blutista. He got booed the hell out the building in that one.
Yeah, but Blutista... Yeah.
He was being cheered until Daniel Bryan was announced as coming back for the Royal Rumble. Then every fucking one turned on him when Daniel Bryan got eliminated halfway through the match.
Yeah.
And I would predict, if it was in America or in, like, say, the Western, I would predict that's going to happen. I will say, for the live crowd, that may not happen. But if that happens, the majority of the WWE Universe will turn on whoever wins that title or wins that Royal Rumble match and the company again. I guarantee you that will happen again. Because Daniel Bryan is still way too much over. And I would say, if Vince is going to risk it, he's fucking deluded.
I don't know, because the thing is, Daniel even coming back is a big enough deal. I think that, yeah, Daniel could win this match, but I feel like the opportunity that this match presents, what it stands for, this could make a young superstar's career, especially with somebody that the public already generally likes. Batista came back out of nowhere as a part-timer and shafted him. He was understandably pissed off. But if a young up-and-coming talent that people actually really like won the match, like if Braun Strowman won this match, people would be okay with that.
I would say if you're going to have anyone win this match that's not Daniel Bryan, they better be a heel. Because the WWE Universe will not accept them. I guarantee it. Mark my words.
I disagree. I think if it's somebody who's over enough like Braun Strowman that the people love, or Rusev, for example, I think they'll be okay.
See, Rusev would work because they're kind of booking him as a heel anyway.
So yeah, there's ways it could work, I think. I don't think just based on the feel of everything now and where the Daniel Bryan fans are now, it's not the hot level that it was back then. I think it's not enough that it's not going to have that kind of a reaction over this.
Well, we'll see. I think the only real advantage they have is that it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. It's not going to be here or like in England or something. So they're not going to get the big hardcore fan reaction live. Well, I'm just saying, I think they're going to get that after the fact because people are going to watch it on the WWE Network and stuff. They're probably going to put those matches up, I would imagine, on probably on their YouTube channel and stuff.
Yeah. And
people will fucking riot if Daniel Bryan doesn't win.
Right.
Because, yes, it's not at the level as high level as it was before, but it's still massive. You heard the pop he got when he actually came back to wrestle. And I guarantee you at WrestleMania, if he had lost that match, there would have been riots. I guarantee you. He is still massively popular to the point that WWE has to be very, very, very careful. Because if they do anything to anger the Yes movement, that's going to fuck them up royally, as it has in the past.
I said, I don't think the Yes movement is as powerful as it was then. I don't think it's as big a risk. Yes, it could be a problem, but I don't think it's at that level anymore.
well, we'll just have to wait and see.
We will. But anyway, that's our predictions. And we will see you next Friday night as we go over all of this and talk to you about it.
Wait, we're going to score this on Friday?
Well, we can at least discuss the results, even if we're not scoring it during the news segment.
All right, because shouldn't this be scored after we scored a Raw and SmackDown?
Yes. Like I said, we'll definitely do a second scoring video on Saturday if the timing works out.
Which, speaking of, next week's scoring session will be on Sunday night instead of Saturday night for scheduling reasons. Just to let the people know out there. So, yeah, don't expect us on Saturday night. Ain't going to be here.
Wait, what night?
We decided we're going to do this Sunday night because you're going to be busy Saturday, right? Next week?
No.
Yes, I thought that's what we talked about. Because you asked me that the other night when we were talking. You were like, afterwards, you were like, oh, by the way, next week we have to talk about the scheduling because I ain't going to be here. And I was like, oh.
Oh, right. I'm going to see Infinity War.
Yeah, so that's why we're doing it Sunday night.
Except I don't know what time that's going to happen because, like I said, this is where it's going to be a problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have
we'll discuss it off the air.
Yeah, but it ain't going to be Saturday, people, so just don't expect that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll let you know when it's happening. But until then, thank you for joining me, Jeff.
Absolutely.
And we will see you next week for all this stuff. Peace.
You want some? Come get some.